Hi everyone, my name is Katy Caneus, and I would like to introduce you to Yaruba Tate, our new VP of Inclusion and Diversity. Yaruba worked for Convergint for 18 years and he started as a specialist technician. His previous position was General Manager. Hi Yaruba, how are you?
Hey, Katie, how's it going today?
I'm great, thank you. So let's get started. So my first question for you is, why IND and not DNI as it's usually referred to?
It's not uncommon for the words diversity and inclusion to be used interchangeably. We wanted to be intentional about the sequence of the term inclusion and diversity, as we firmly believe that you cannot truly establish nor sustain diversity without inclusion. While diversity serves as a measure of difference, inclusion is to the extent to which diverse groups have a seat at the table and are able to bring their best contributions. I think Dan Masseri put it best when he said, if he could get all the Convergent colleagues in one room, he felt like we could literally solve any of the world's problems. Well, that's the ultimate goal, to get all the voices to the table and leverage those unique perspectives for innovation and developing solutions to the challenges we face.
Great. What does it mean to have an inclusion workplace?
So when I think of an inclusive workplace, there's really three key relationships. One is with the organization as a whole. It's when the organization serves as allies to help colleagues achieve their goals. Another is your local leadership. It's when leaders systematically build and mentor their teams, treats them fairly, solicits input, and demonstrates concern for their well-being. And lastly is the peer group. It's when your peers serve as allies. They help you achieve your goals and treat you with respect.
Thank you. What's the business case for IND?
So when it comes to the business case, there's some very impressive statistics that have been published related to I&D initiatives. According to Deloitte, diverse companies enjoy 2.3 times higher cash flow per employee. Gartner found that inclusive teams improve team performance by up to 30% in high diversity environments. In a BCG study, companies with diverse management teams had a 19% increase in revenue compared to their less diverse counterparts. But more importantly for Convergint, the inclusion of colleagues is key. We don't make any products. We're an organization of people as our sole resource. We're 5,000 plus strong of talented and dedicated professionals. So the business case for us is simple. By fostering a welcome and fair environment for all employees to be themselves, find connection and meaningfully contribute, we'll strengthen our culture and overachieve in all aspects of our business.
Thank you. Thank you, Aruba. My last question for you is, what I&D objective are you actively working on?
So there are several key initiatives that I'm actively working on, or as you mentioned, objectives. One of the big objectives is the I&D Council formation. So applications recently poured in, and we are now going through those and selecting who will make up that I&D Council body of 12 members. So that'll be announced on March 1st, and will certainly push the initiative forward with that team also aiding me in putting a focus on inclusion and diversity. Another big thing about inclusion and diversity, or maybe one of the major things, is listening. So a survey will be going out related to inclusion, diversity, and equity, and that'll be dispersed company-wide on March 22nd. Also, we'll be having frontline meetings that'll consist of Ken Lociato, myself, Sean Flint, and others, speaking to select groups from CTCs and just making it conversational to get an understanding from the front line of ways that we can improve and also get their input on various initiatives that we have in place. And lastly, we'll be doing some leadership training for our senior leadership teams and also the management teams to help support them in diverse hiring practices and to be more effective leaders as it relates to the inclusion initiative.
Wow, this was very interesting. I look forward to seeing all the ideas taking place during this year. Thank you for your time, Aruba.
You're more than welcome. Thanks.